Okay. I had a play a couple days ago. 2 days, kind of back to back. Playing with re-inkers and papers. These are papers from my stash and from the things I bought, showed at the that I got at the Dollar Tree. Most of it is that. So anyway, without further ado, these are the blues. You see, this is one of the cards, and this is the envelope that went with it. I went ahead and sealed it. This is the plain standard envelopes that I got at Dollar Tree. These are from my stash. They're previous Dollar Tree Easter product, and these are the tags I bought. Okay, I'm not going to go through everything, but this is the copy paper. This is the graph paper. This didn't take the color great, but this was actually something that I found in my scraps when I was looking for something else, and I just threw it in. This this is the notebook paper. It tore, but there's some things about this that I really, really love. And the Terrace is kind of one of them. But you see the lines and such that showed up, and the color that seeped through from the next color that I worked with. I just love that. I just love it. And then this is a piece, I believe I pulled a few out of my stash that I had dyed previously. Coffee dyed. Actually, this might have just been some bleed fruit through from another one. Hold on a second. I pulled some pieces, previously dyed pieces, when I was playing with dyeing paper. Probably 2019. It's been a minute. Anyway, so I just got curious. I had a little bit left over in my pan, and I just started, in my little dish, started playing with it. And so the colors kind of bled through, and that was kind of a cool effect also. So this is the one that we're seeing show up probably more than likely, it looks like, by the outline there. But I love that. And it's got the pink, and it's got the blue, and it's got the coffee or tea or whatever that was I used at the time. I just love that. Okay, so, and here's another piece of that. Look at all the scrunchiness. I love it. I think this was maybe one of my first pink papers. I'm not really sure, but it looks like it probably started out pink, but it picked up a lot of the blues that I'd set on. I just moved from one color to the next. I stacked them on top of each other. I didn't wait for anything to dry. I just worked with what I had, what I could get done in the time period that I had. So I'm just going to go through and show you these. Sometimes I thought, well, that's too light, or that's not quite the right color, so I'd add in some more, and you can see that that's something I did here. Wanted some brighter color, so I added in a little bit more. I think that goes a little later in the thing. Anyway, so here's another one of the cards, the card and envelope set. I just love it. I just love the results. I did iron the papers. They're not perfectly ironed, and some of them I forgot to do on the back. And I have an idea about that. I may just leave it because that's kind of cool. But I'm also thinking, when Joann's was going out of business, I picked up this. It wasn't like, the prices weren't super dirt cheap, but I think they were at least 50% off. And I got this very cheap compared. I'd been putting kits in my cart on Amazon and taking them out and put them in forever. Forever I've been doing that. And so when I saw this, I got it. I haven't used it yet. So I'm considering possibly playing with that a little bit. We'll see. Let's see what happens. But anyway. So I'm not too broken up that I forgot to flip some of the papers and paint them on the back. Oh, to apply this, I just took some drops of this, put it in a little bit of water until I thought it looked good. And then I took a brush, don't know where that is, and I just painted it on to my heart's content. It was fun. Okay, so these are more corally, peachy was going for orange. I didn't really have a real good orange, but this is one of the yellow ones. It's up ahead. But I did finally get a little bit more orange and less coral. And okay, I think this is where I started with the yellows. And here's some of the coral that's spread through. Isn't that the coolest effect though? And look at the back of it. It's even cool. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, moving right along. Here's a little doily I found in my stash. I don't know if all these things are Dollar Tree or not. They probably aren't. But hey, I am not doing this to win a prize or anything. I'm not even considering myself entered into a contest to do that. I don't need anything. I don't want to win anything. The reason I'm doing this is I've been in a dry spell for the longest, and I've been wanting to get kick-started again. And I started seeing a friend posting her hauls and the beginnings of her journals, and she mentioned the channels, and so I went and looked at them. I was already subscribed to them, but I wasn't seeing their posts, and so I don't know, it excited me, it inspired me. So that's why I'm doing this. So I'm not going to be too hung up on using only Dollar Tree because I have so much stuff. I don't want to bring much more into the house. I'm trying more in the mode of getting rid of it. So unless it's something that I think I can use elsewhere in the house, like parchment paper or notebook paper, things like that, I'm trying not to accumulate a whole lot more. Okay, so that was the yellows, the oranges, the pinks, and the blues. And this is the paper that I laid down. This was some packing paper that came the day before I started on the second day of this. And I kind of like to read through in the overflow of the colors on this. I don't know what I'll use them for, but I'm thinking maybe it would be fun to like use some dies and die cut some flower shapes and butterfly shapes or whatever. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but I will get there. And speaking of challenges, I probably won't finish this anywhere near any kind of deadlines. I'm just doing it at my own pace as I can. I'm just loving getting back into creating and having creative thoughts on my mind all day. It's satisfying. So anyway, these are greens. I hope this is filming okay because I can't see what I'm filming, and I don't know if you can hear me very well because I'm sort of close to the phone, but I don't know. If I turn my head away, I don't know if you can hear me. So I'm not as impressed with this looks like this might be something I'd try on the gel plate because I don't really love the color. This looks like it was maybe a puppy pad or something at this point. Don't like it. But I think if nothing else, I'll go and paint some more color on it. I don't know yet. As I said, I'm just going with the flow here. Going with the flow. These are the ones that I think this actually started out sort of coffee dyed and sort of pink because at the time I was doing avocado dyeing, coffee dyeing, and some hibiscus tea. So this had sort of a pinkish hue, but it also had some coffee on it. So I think this was a previous experiment and I just painted some pink on it. There's blue. These are blues. I didn't pull these out until probably close to the end of the painting session, coloring session. Anyway, so that was fun, a fun play. Okay, I think that's it for this, all I wanted to share in this video. But yeah, if you tried the painting with re-inkers, it's really fun. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.